Leonardo DiCaprio is like lowering the age one by one. He started off like 25 was his thing.
You reckon it's subconscious or he thinks of it like actively?
Actively like
someone.
He probably just meets a girl and he's like, I like this one. Let me bang her.
But why not meet a 30-year-old one, bro? Why always 25?
Well, it's probably
he's an Andrew Tate fan, bro. He's
bro, where does he go to meet these 25-year-olds?
Probably clubs and shit, surely. I don't know.
No, in America, 19-year-olds aren't even allowed to attend a pub or club or whatever. They're not allowed to drink there.
She's an American, bro.
Who is she then?
She is
Israeli model.
Israeli, bro.
Okay, makes sense. Go to a foreign land, mess around there and make it.
Sounds like Israel to me.
Apparently, it's a rumor at the same time. Sounds like Israel to me. Go abroad and mess around. Apparently, it's a rumor as well. It's not 100% that he's dating this girl, but it's funny to go with it anyway, because his track record says so that he dates younger women.
Would you, if you were Leonardo DiCaprio, like I feel like we'd all probably do the same thing.
Are you putting yourself in Leonardo DiCaprio's place right now?
Yeah. If I have the world status and young girls want to be with me and I'm like 40, 50, whatever age, how old is he?
47, 48.
If I'm 47 and young girls still want to be with me, and I'm not the type to settle down and get married or whatever. I'm just dating.
Yeah.
Of course. Why not? He's probably not in it for like companionship or anything. He probably just physical attraction. Let me have this girl for a month. Let me have this.
Maybe he's
trying to like visualize himself.
No. Maybe he's like an Andrew Tate supporter, bro. Maybe he's an Andrew Tate supporter. Maybe. He's like, girls are in their prime within those age, so I should be with girls that are in their prime. So
what do you reckon should have been a fine age and this would not be a news right now?
I think the general
rule... If he
was
dating someone 30, it would also be a news.
I think the general rule is half your age plus 7, right?
Yeah.
So if he's 47, did you say?
Yeah.
24, 31.
31.
Approximately. 31.
If he was dating someone that's 27, I think it would have been... I think any girl that's around 28...
I'm just saying the rule, bro.
Rule? Are we doing a sports now?
No, say if it's like a 57-year-old man married or dating a 35-year-old woman,
I don't think
it's not that bad, right?
What about if she's 27? I think 27, 28 is where like, age line blurs. Like it's not a taboo line blurs.
Yeah.
Like it's not considered a bad thing until you're into your 70s.
It's not considered like older man being powerful and like manipulating a young girl anymore. Yeah. 27, 26.
How's it manipulating a young girl though?
No, that's what the image looks like, that he is not manipulating, but like more so like
social status.
Social status, like he's using his status. That's the image that comes across.
I don't think it has anything to do with age. Any girl, well, most girls would want to be with Leonardo DiCaprio because of his status, because of his wealth. It doesn't have to do with age.
Do you think he gets away because he's Leonardo DiCaprio? Because like you look at examples in, say, Middle East, Desi cultures where like some uncle-looking guy gets married to some like early 20-year-old women.
Bro. Even in like it's well known that girls marry guys for money. Like the young girls.
Well known by who?
Hang on. Young girls, like really young girls, like 19, 20, marry older guys, like 50, 60 for money.
Oh, bro.
Like even in Modern Family and stuff, like there's characters like that, and there's no massive like, oh, what the hell, like what? It's just
Modern
Sugar
Family.
Daddy.
Modern Family is a TV show, bro.
Like that old guy marries that like Spanish Latina girl.
What's her name?
Something Vargas or something.
Sofia Vergara.
Yeah, that one.
So she is like,
she's not like young.
She's not young. Yeah. She's just like a 30-year-old woman marries like a 60, 70-year-old guy. Yeah, which is more acceptable than.
No, it's not. I think 50 v 27 is more acceptable. 55 than 70 v 30, bro.
No.
70 is touching like
if they say like if a woman is in her 30s and she decides to marry a 70-year-old man, it comes across as like she did it willingly type of thing.
Hang on. Yeah. Who is society decide who women can and cannot marry?
Okay, that's a fair thing to say. Like, case closed then. Let's not do this podcast. 19-year-old girl, she's adult. She can get to be with whoever she wants.
Is she an adult? She should be 21, isn't it? In US?
No, drinking is different.
Yeah, they can go to war at 18.
Yeah, they can vote. They can go to war. All that stuff, but they can't drink. So yeah, the people were making the comparison like that. The Last of Us show, Pedro Pascal, who plays Joel, and Bella Ramsey, who plays Ellie. The age difference between them in real life is the same as Leonardo DiCaprio and his rumored to be current girlfriend.
Can you repeat that in simple English? So Joel,
Joel,
the guy Pedro Pascal.
he is in real life 58 years old
Yeah.
or 57.
He doesn't look
No,
58.
47. 47.
Okay,
Yeah,
Really?
47.
Oh,
Sorry.
okay.
Yeah.
And the girl who plays Ellie, Bella Ramsey, she's 19 in real life.
But she's playing a 13-year-old, which kind of makes it more questionable. If she was playing her age and she wasn't looking like straight out of primary school,
Yeah.
then I'd be like, alright.
In real life, the visual doesn't look as crazy, but
just-
in the TV show, it kind of does because she's playing a 13, 14-year-old or whatever.
Honestly, I didn't know she was 19 or 18 or whatever age you said.
What did you think she was?
I thought she was 15 max.
But obviously, like they're like, we're just saying because they're like sort of father and daughter type relationship. Like that's why it seems weird when you use them as a comparison, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
I think Bollywood is also creepy in this regard. Like the main actors are touching 60s now, and they're dating like 23.
Yeah, all the big
24.
actors like Shah Rukh Khan. Shah Rukh Khan must be 60, close to 60
yeah,
now.
he's
Every other movie, he's with like some
mid-20s.
20, 21-year-old
Yeah,
girl.
yeah.
Whoever's the upcoming model, they pair him up with in a movie.
I don't know how consistent is it anymore, but
Yeah.
people call it out now. It's kind of creepy.
No, but like Shah Rukh Khan actually looks like he's about to touch 60. Like from skin wise,
Yeah.
like he's got wrinkles and
He's
stuff.
looking old now.
He's looking old now. Like at certain age, like no Botox
Does
can
it ever
help you.
hurt
bro.
you? Like you're never gonna be as fit as Shah Rukh Khan is
Yeah.
in his 60s, and this is kind of disappointing on my end.
Bro, these guys must do some crazy stuff to like look young, even at the age of
Maybe, bro.
50 and 60.
But it's just
Not
a physique,
baby blood
bro.
type thing, but like they must do like a lot of work on their
Sacrifices.
face and stuff.
I'm guessing they have like the best dermatologists. They have the best like people around there
Dietitians
to,
and all that,
Yeah,
yeah.
sort them out.
Speaking
so.
of Leonardo DiCaprio,
Mm-hmm.
I've seen pictures of him and he's not like the stud fella that he used to be. It's
He used
not
to
like
be,
he's like, he has a bit of a tummy. He's
'Cause-
like a dad bod now.
The last movie I saw of him was the Earth Crashing one. What is it called?
Earth crashing.
Don't Look Up.
Don't Look Up. Yeah,
and he did not look all that.
Well, the role required that he looked like a chubby
Chubby
guy
guy,
because he's
yeah.
a scientist in it. But in regular life, he's not Brad Pitt. Like Brad
Yeah,
Pitt
that is
looks
true.
stud to this day.
Yeah.
And then,
Yeah.
but Brad Pitt's not doing the 19, 20-year-old circuit like he is for some reason.
Yeah, bro. Leonardo, like, he looks like a slob now, bro. He looks like his hair's pretty bad now. Like, he's got a
we don't
big,
joke
like,
about that
stomach. I have authority to
Yeah.
talk about it. And then he's got a stomach coming out. His face is like round and it's not like defined at all. Like,
Can you pull up ChatGPT on your phone?
Sure, okay.
We'll keep talking. If you
Uh-huh.
run ChatGPT and ask ChatGPT what is the appropriate age gap.
Since you brought up this question, let's say there is a kid. I'm gonna give you a bit of a Pakistani reference or background right now. A kid, he's 10 years old. He's also himself is a kid, and he gets into arranged marriage in a future set date. When the girl grows up, they can get married.
Our friend Trey had that situation.
both of them are
Both
like
of them
10.
are kids,
Yeah,
but
okay.
the girl is maybe like, let's say 2-3 years old,
Yeah.
and the kid's 10 years old.
So the 10-year-old kid has the 2-3-year-old girl promised to him in the future once they're old enough. Yeah.
So what's your take on that situation?
That's
'Cause
munted.
That's munted,
That's
bro.
that's
Like,
that's back to like the days of like, we're marrying you two together because like the families like each other. It's a business transaction.
So,
like,
I
if-
think one of my friends told me something. It could be one of you guys too. I don't want to name him out.
yeah.
But my friend had a cousin. He was 11 years old, and he said he wants to marry a newborn baby when they grow up. I don't want to name them out.
Bro, who the hell told you this?
I've heard this.
I've
I'm
heard
trying to
this,
think.
but I don't think so. It's from someone that we know.
no, I've definitely heard this from
This
someone we
one.
know.
Someone
No,
we know.
it's not someone we know marrying.
Nah, it's
But-
someone they know that married.
Yeah.
So, what's your take on this particular situation?
That's what.
Because the kid, like, how does a kid 11-year-old have some kind of formula?
No, the kid is doing it because the family must have said these things around him. The kid's not just gonna come up and find a 0-year-old baby attractive, bro. That I'm gonna marry them. It must just be the general vibe of the
Vibe of
family
the house.
that,
They're like,
they kind
your,
of-
your pairings come.
or it must be like a tradition in there. Like, oh, I had someone picked for me as a kid. It worked out fine, so the same thing's gonna happen with you
So
now.
11
Zero
divided
day
by
baby. You know, in
No, no,
Pakistan, like
11
0
divided
meter,
by-
0 meter.
yeah.
So it's basically a 0 meter bike. They're just like, oh, this is being gifted to you in the future, bro.
Can you just imagine like him coming up to the baby like, "You're gonna be my wife"?
That's creepy as hell, bro.
That's
That's more
so
creepy than
weird,
anything
bro.
Leonardo DiCaprio.
Where is the hand going first?
bro, nah, bro. Nah, let's not go there.
Oh, sure.
It's already creepy as hell as this, bro. Let's not go there, bro. That half your age plus 7 rule, you would apply that to yourself. Like, say you're 27 now, right?
Yeah.
You wouldn't like look for girls who are like 20.
I mean, I tried to like them, but they didn't like me back. But that's besides the point.
They applied the rule to you that they don't want to.
Yeah.
Yeah.
No, but
I think
no, I wouldn't go for someone 20 years old.
So
That's
half
my
your
thing.
age plus 7 would be 7 or like that's not, 18. You wouldn't date anyone 18, right?
I think that would be just out of question.
Yeah. Why do you think Leonardo DiCaprio is doing it then?
Huh?
That's the image I want to put in your head.
I have
Okay.
limiting beliefs, bro.
Okay.
Yeah,
Say
I need to learn from him.
say you have a girl just she finished high school,
Yeah.
just turned 18.
Mm-hmm.
You're in your 30s or whatever.
Yeah.
What's the
What's my charm or what's her?
no
charm?
what's the thing like other than just looks is nothing else that's attracting you to them, right?
Mm-hmm.
Because you're not like, oh, I
Think-
like what she has achieved in
Okay,
life.
so
She
this
hasn't
is-
achieved
maybe,
anything in
maybe
life
they
yet.
bring an energetic youth about them.
Yeah.
That
Second spring in life.
That's what some
it's a
people say.
fountain of youth
All
for
the older men do date younger women because they think it's like a second chance for them to feel youthful again.
you. Really?
Yeah, that's a thing
I
I've
was
heard.
just joking.
It's actually true, bro.
I feel
If
like
that makes sense.
I feel like some girls in the US, or well, everywhere really, are very like promiscuous and stuff, and that makes them seem like a lot older.
Toxic male, bro.
Like, bro, if you see like some 18, 19-year-olds that like post like influencers or whatever that post themselves to Instagram like crazy, like they're showing their ass, they're showing everything off.
Yeah.
Like it's not quite the same as like an innocent high school girl in like year 12 or something. Oh, it doesn't appear the same even though they may be the same.
Yeah.
I think that's what gets like celebrities and shit who have that wealth and status and
Yeah.
go for those types of girls. 'Cause
Do
it's
you
not
think
some, it's
in
not some-
general, I don't know if this is a thing, but like kids in general now, like I don't know if they try to appear older than they are, like it's just a natural thing, or they like physically now are like grow older a lot
Telling
quicker.
you, last 3 years have changed society now.
Yeah.
I blame AstraZeneca.
AstraZeneca, Pfizer,
well,
all
like-
of them, man.
like the way
Well, I'll be honest. Like, I look back at photos of me in year 12 and stuff, and I see like kids who are currently in high school. I'm like, bro, I look like a year 7 kid compared to these kids, and I'm like, why is this weird to me? I don't know if it's like me just making that assumption in my head.
Changed now. Like everyone's getting into like fade haircuts or like
They appear much older. Like
more
girls might be
well
putting
put
on
together,
makeup, guys
like,
might
yeah.
be doing their hair up a lot more.
Back in school, like bro, we used to drink chocolate milk. There was no concept of like protein, gym, what like I mean, I used to go gym, but like
Yeah.
my post workout was chocolate milk, strawberry milk, or like if I'm feeling healthy, I'll just like drink something like a protein shake kind of thing.
Yeah.
That was pre-packaged Musashi ones that were terrible to taste.
Yeah.
But there was no concept of like meal planning, dieting, and all that.
Yeah, like even if it was like, it was very rare people doing it, not like a regular thing.
I don't
Yeah.
think kids generally do that unless they're like trying to go pro bodybuilding and stuff. Especially because of time constraint, maybe not time constraints, but like money constraints. Like you're not really making money at that age.
I think, but see how many kids go to cafes now.
Yeah, bro. That's so many kids are drinking
Coffee and like
Cafes
stuff like that.
and
Yeah.
all that stuff.
So maybe Leonardo DiCaprio.
Fountain of youth.
We've been talking about a tangent. I think this is something I was kind of curious on.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Because I was on a dating app just sussing out the situation.
Can you please hold the mic a little bit closer?
Anyone that's like someone older than you, what's acceptable range?
I reckon
Because the formula is like divided by 2 plus 7. That
okay,
doesn't.
my first question is, before we answer that, is it different for guys and girls?
Like if the roles were reversed in the Leonardo DiCaprio situation, where it was an older woman, 40 whatever year old woman,
Mm-hmm.
dating a 19-year-old guy, would that be in any way weird? We haven't seen many examples of it, so like
I
not
think-
prominent examples at least.
Yeah, I think guys care more about physical. Sorry, like younger guys care more about physical attraction than necessarily the money and stuff that comes with it. Like I'm trying to imagine like Beyonce or something, or someone that's really like pretty at like 50 or whatever age, marrying like a 19-year-old guy.
Who's a 19-year-old guy at the
See,
moment?
so-
And guys are also usually scrawny and shit at that age. Like they're not, again, their prime. Like guys will hit their prime a lot later.
Yeah.
It depends. Like if Timothy
There might be-
Chalamet then
How is Tim?
he's prime,
Tisha
bro.
is like a 5'8", like he's a short guy who's got this half. Like he still looks like a kid, man. Like
Come on, bro.
Like I think when guys get a beard and like they get a body and shit, like Chalamet's got some like decently cut, like, but still he seems pretty scrawny, right?
Okay.
Is it just me that thinks
I
that?
just
I know, I mean,
randomly
he's scrawny,
looked-
but
I
it's
just
cool.
randomly looked up 19-year-old male celebrities. Kid Laroi. So imagine Kid
Can,
Laroi.
can you show me?
Bro,
Kid
this
Laroi is an
guy's,
Australian rapper. Not rapper, like singer, just in general. Kid Laroi going out with some who's like Beyonce, as you said.
Yeah, I can't imagine. Like Kid Laroi seems like, it just seems like an absolute beta. Like I can't imagine that. Like
What-
honestly, like all these guys, look at
Yeah,
them. They all look like betas, bro.
Yeah. Jamal Musiala is 19. You know Jamal Musiala,
Yeah,
the
I know
guy
him.
who plays for
Yeah.
Germany. Yeah, like all of these 19-year-old kids, bro. Bro, I think it's a guy-girl thing, bro. Like, look at all these guys, bro. None of them look like they would be anywhere near all the
Carlos
women.
Alvarez look kind of old.
It might be
But,
like athletes, like
yeah.
19-year-old athletes. Maybe they could be the one.
Potentially, yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah,
but
but
like Mbappe when he was 19, he looked like he was actually 25 or something.
Yeah.
Or basketball players, like you look at LaMelo, he's 19 at the moment,
no,
right?
but there are basketball players. Yeah, LaMelo would be like 19ish.
Yeah, I can see him dating like older women.
We have a topic at hand. The last point, the TV show you mentioned.
Okay, so yeah, if the roles were reversed, so
Yeah.
funnily enough, there's a TV show out at the moment called Milf Manor. Okay, it's a reality.
I don't
TV
want to
show.
say that word, bro.
Okay, so there's a twist
What's-
with it.
what
It's
is it called?
not Milf Manor.
Damn,
You want me to
bro.
repeat it again, bro?
Nah,
Okay.
bro, I'm fine.
The show takes 8 to 10 like women who are in their 40s or 60s who are mothers, obviously.
Yeah.
Right. They have
And they're obviously very pretty and stuff.
Yeah.
And like,
well a lot of Botox and makeup.
like
and
we just, me and Son just watched a trailer and she like, they're saying, oh, you know, I have an extremely high libido and stuff like that.
Yeah,
Why would you put it out on TV though?
because they want to have
No
do the
shame,
deed, bro. Or how's
Why
Best-
else
best
are
way
they?
to market
Why else
yourself.
are they getting with like?
money, bro? Actually, like money. It's a good way to get attention, money, and then at the same time fulfill your requirements. So anyway, they are in like shaky relationships, or they don't get along with their husbands anymore, or they're divorced or whatever, and they're like, oh, we want to experience being youthful again and have sex as much as we want, blah blah blah. So the expectation is they come to this house and they're going to be paired up with younger guys so they can fulfill their
Yeah.
needs or whatever. And then the twist comes. A door opens and they go, oh my God, what the hell is happening? And the twist is they're paired up with their, not they're paired up, but the options are kids of their own. So it could be a young kid, a young guy who's a son of one of the MILFs in the show. And he gets to
Getting
be
with one of the other mills.
other MILFs as well. So
That's cracked.
it's
bro.
a funny social experiment to begin with, firstly, but that's the weirdest reality TV show I've heard of so far. I don't know what comes close.
But surely the Sons knew about this.
Obviously.
How would you go ahead with it if
Oh,
you
what if it
knew-
was a twist for them as well?
Yeah, maybe, but
Yeah.
like, man.
No, but reality TV is fake. But they might have known. They might have faked like we didn't know this was gonna happen. But to set it up, like to convince yourself, like, okay, I'm gonna be in the same house as other women my age, but then they're gonna be potentially having a relationship with my son in the
I
same
think
house.
sons must be on it though. You can't have like a whole family living together for separate TV shows or something without discussing with each other.
Nah, it could just be easy as a son saying, I'm going on a trip with my friend.
What about the mom? 8 of them. It's
No, yeah, I reckon the sons
Well, these
in,
are
I don't
not
think,
normal people. If they're ending up on this reality
Yeah,
show,
that's
it's not a regular family. So stop picturing it like, oh yeah, if my mom and me were doing something like this,
I wasn't
how would this
picturing
work
that,
out?
But now he is.
But this would never work out in a Desi community. I never can imagine like Desi culture like applying this formula.
I don't think it's
to
like Islamic thing. Indians would not go with this.
Too much, like, I don't know, it'd be too shameful, I reckon, if like they knew
like Indians do the matchmaker type shows.
But I think like Indians in terms of like Indian celebrities are more towards US in terms of that sort of thing. So I reckon they'd be more open to it and stuff.
yeah.
No
in
idea.
that
if-
culture, sex never gets brought up though. Like
No, in
until
Pakistan, someone's gonna get shot, bro. If they even think about something like this, they're gonna be like, bro.
until I was 7 or 9 years old, I generally thought like kids come out from a basket outside hospital and
Bro,
uh-huh.
I thought that until I was 13, and when I found out like from school how babies are made, I was like, no, because I was thinking of like, and it sounds bad, but I was thinking of like like a person that I know who's like not an uncle, but like someone I know of that's pretty much an older guy, right?
Respectable guy.
And he was like morbidly obese, and I'm like, no way! Like, how did he?
He did the deed.
Why am I thinking of this? Like, oh, this can't be true. Like, and then I'm just going through all the old people. Like, no, him too. No, her. What? That's great. Like,
how long did it take you to get over this like trauma that you had?
Oh, like it took me like a week or so. Like, I eventually get through.
Imagine coming from that society and then being presented Milf Manor, bro. You'll be like, what the hell's going on? This is crazy. At the same time, these women are of age, and as we said, like they are allowed to.
And I think they are in a position where they can refuse or not. She's not a random girl selling kebabs on a shop.
No, yeah, she's not like a.
She's a model herself, so
she's not
also
working at
like,
some random bar and Leonardo DiCaprio approached her, and she's a nobody. She's a model, so like it makes sense.
But the other thing is like, I think the reason why like the rules sort of unspokenly exist is because, you know, when a girl turns from 17 to 18, it's like it's not just a switch. Okay, now you can go like do whatever you want with her. Like,
well, I read the weirdest thing. Like TMZ had this article. Firstly, I don't know why the hell I was reading this TMZ article. They had this article where there was like a whole page that like counts down celebrity females like about to turn 18.
What?
Bro, who they like? This is some 4chan spec.
Why did he read this? He doesn't know that.
What you're saying is true.
That,
Like if you picture it that way, like it's not a switch. Like if she's like 17 and 354 days, and then she turns 18, it's not like she's gonna be any different to what she was a day ago.
Yeah.
No, and if a guy approaches it, it's still a bit creepy. Yeah. If that makes sense.
Yeah, I think that's why there's a general rule, like, you know, around that age for this particular person is not alright, or like it's a bit weird.
Yeah. I've seen examples of like there was this girl, she like we just saw her at university, and they were like, oh, what class do you attend? And she's like, oh, I'm still in high school. And we're like, okay, she must be studying here. And then we were like, what year are you? And she's like, she's in year 11, so she must be what, 16, 17. Yeah. But then her boyfriend came, and it was this 22-year-old guy. And so she's 16, 17, and this guy's 22. And then people started like getting weird about it as well. They were like, oh, why are you dating this guy? Like, he's like much older than you. But then I don't know what is acceptable. If you do half your age plus 7 on that.
Is he passing this? No, he's not passing that.
He's not passing that at all. But that rule doesn't apply close to.
I think maturity is also a big factor.
But if you're 17, don't go anywhere near, bro, I would say.
No, if you like, I personally wouldn't do 22 to like 16, 17. In the same breath, like Zara's 4 years younger than me as well.
Yeah.
But I think when you're that young yourself, like 21, 22, and you're dating like a 16, 17-year-old, I think that's borderline. Like, all right, it's a bit.
No, 16, 17 is never.
No, but I remember when I remember when I was 16, 17, like 22 seemed so old to me. I was like, shit, that guy's like in uni, like almost got a job. Like, damn, like that guy's an adult.
He's married now.
Yeah. So I can't imagine like how a 16, 17-year-old girl would view like a 22-year-old guy. But at the same time, like all the 16, 17-year-old guys around them, like, bro, like guys 16, 17 are the most immature like bunch, and like I don't know, there's no good guys, like I reckon.
I think we
16,
should
17, like.
No, man. Like, what does that mean?
Like, bro.
What does that even mean? Like, there's no good guys 16,
They're
17.
still making like jokes about penises and stuff, like you know, high school boys, man. Like.
No.
Well, my friends were all like this. I'm pretty sure.
I think people have changed since then, bro.
No, obviously they've changed, but at that age they're weird as hell.
We're touching 30s. Like, I'm not. You will take another year, but we're touching 30s towards. And I don't know. Have you touched 30 now? Or?
Yeah.
Yeah. Do you feel 30 years old?
No.
Nah, bro. Like mentally, I think I look. Everything outside my eyes look the same since I was 19, and my perception hasn't changed through life that much.
Bro, this is something wrong then with you. Then
obviously
it changes every year.
No,
I'm not saying my perception
changes, like, but I don't feel any older than I was 17, 19, 15 years old.
You still feel young.
I look the same. Like everything looks the same to me.
Yeah.
Like I may look older, like I'm losing hair, or whatever. But like from my point of view, the world looks the same.
That might be an issue, bro. It obviously changes. Like every 5 years or so, I notice a big change in myself.
I'm not talking about development, bro. I'm talking about the actual physicals. Like
mental or like
no, mental, like as in
physical.
Physical. I feel like
obviously, like we cap out at like 18, 19. We're not gonna grow. Our height's not gonna grow anymore.
You can still grow muscle and stuff. What do you mean?
Yeah.
Like, I think it's a good rule. Like,
Like,
if you're I don't know what you're talking about, bro. Are you talking about physical, like the way you see like women, or like the way
No,
you
I'm not,
see yourself
it's not that
physically?
deep, bro. My thing is like,
Obviously, you're mentally changing, right? If you're still 19 mentally, that's a bit of a concern, bro.
I don't know.
Anyway, but yeah, like the example, like obviously, if I imagine myself, like if I'm like I'm 30 now, and if I like go out with a girl that's 19, for me that's like creepy as hell.
Oh yeah.
But
Yeah.
I am
How much are you allowed? What's your acceptable range? No, you, but the formula
5,
range.
bro, 5.
No, the
No,
formula.
what's the formula? So you're 30, 15, 22.
22.
Yeah.
I would actually say that's about, like, I wouldn't, like, if I were still like choosing someone, I don't think I'd go younger than 21, 22.
Yeah, but obviously that doesn't apply
21.
to Leonardo DiCaprio because he's not like he's like an anomaly. He lives like a very unique life. Like
Yeah,
he's a celebrity,
yeah.
so stuff like that. I can't imagine myself ever doing that.
Yeah.
Like if I'm 47 and unmarried or whatever, and if I'm like, oh, let's just go 19,
Yeah.
I would never imagine that.
Yeah.
But with Leo, it's a completely
He's a
different
special celebrity. Like if
But-
Louis C.K. does the same thing.
But again,
oh, bro, that's the
again-
thing I was gonna bring up.
Yeah.
Say if it was like some guy who doesn't have that status as we were saying as
Yeah.
Leonardo DiCaprio, another 47-year-old guy like
Isn't he a comedian?
Who?
Louis C.K. Yeah.
Louis
Louis
CK.
C.K.
Yeah.
or like Ricky Gervais,
They'll
all
have-
these
they'll
guys,
have
right?
wealth. Yeah.
Well, if they were the ones that were like going out
Getting
with okay, let me look at 47-year-old male celebrities and we'll do that comparison again.
No, but I think like
Everyone would be hating on them.
look,
then.
they're probably not looking for a long-term companion. That's what I think it comes
See,
down to. If they just want a short-term, like, you know,
I
6
think with
months,
Leonardo
3 months,
being
2 months,
his status, his looks, past looks,
fair enough. Is that
have
what you mean?
allowed him to get away with it. But if it's some random Louis C.K. kind of looking
But
guy,
they're not random. They've still got wealth.
show him Louis C.K. Nah, people would be hating on him, bro.
What's he
Louis
look
C.K.
like?
is personally much older than
Okay,
40.
Stravos,
Louis C.K. is 55, but Louis C.K. looks like
55.
this, bro.
there isn't much.
Yeah, like he looks like shit. Like honestly,
He doesn't
Leonardo
look like
DiCaprio
shit,
looks.
bro. He just
Leonardo
looks aged.
DiCaprio, Bradley. Oh, all
Oh
of these guys
damn,
are
Bradley
the same
Cooper's
spec.
good
They're
looking for that
good-looking
age.
guys.
Joaquin
bro.
Phoenix is number 3.
Yeah.
Bear Grylls,
Still a good looking guy.
Jimmy Fallon.
It still looks like
Very
a
Okay,
kid.
now if
Peter.
Jimmy Fallon,
Hold on.
if
Go
he is
back
dating a
up to-
19-year-old,
Jimmy Fallon looks like he's like 35, bro.
Yeah, they drink baby blood, bro. That's what I keep telling you. Nelly is apparently 48 as well. or
Black
like,
don't crack though.
all of these guys are like
look up ugly 47-year-old looking guys.
Steve-O. If
Okay.
Steve-O as a 14-year-old man started dating 19, I think that would be a bit creepy. Especially because Steve-O is a
He's a
weirdo as well. Yeah.
No, he's a character, bro.
Yeah.
Not weirdo.
Not like, bro, he's shooting himself in the scrotum and stuff like that, bro. That's crazy.
What?
Yeah, Steve-O is on
don't know who he is.
Jackass.
Oh,
Yeah.
okay, I see.
Yeah, and then they shoot himself in the balls and stuff like that. Obviously, if that guy starts dating 19, it all of a sudden becomes creepy a bit.
You know this guy Stravos, the comedian.
No.
Can you pull him up?
He's
So on-
Greek?
Huh?
Greek?
Greek, yeah. So Trey can visualize this guy. Now Stravos pulls a lot of girls.
Oh
allegedly.
shit! This guy looks like your neck-bearded redditor, bro.
And how old is he?
34.
34. Okay.
Yeah.
That's surprising.
What do you think he was?
I thought he was
50?
like early 20s or something.
Bro, his hairline's like back here. He has like a seedy mustache, glasses.
Do you think
round
he actually
face.
pulls
Oof.
women, or is just
I
like
think
stories for the
wouldn't wouldn't
comedy?
surprise me.
I think what you were saying is right. Women might value different things. Like certain women just find sense of humor the thing to be.
Yeah.
So comedians who are not the best looking, they still pull girls
I think
because
he's just
I-
unashamed, bro.
I remember there was a study that also said that women dating someone perceived to be basically guys punching.
above the right.
Yeah. They were generally happy in the relationship because I'm guessing less anxious that the
They'll
guy would
leave and
cheat or
stuff like-
leave or
yeah.
whatever. Yeah.
Is this why you think your wife married you, bro?
Maybe, bro.
Yeah. Anyway, so yeah, Leonardo DiCaprio, I think he's an anomaly. Doesn't make sense to apply normal societal.
A normal peasant rules for the peasants.
Yeah.
The formulas don't
Yeah,
work.
the formulas don't. The
Arithmetic
half
doesn't check
whatever
out.
7+ rule, I don't think so. It can apply to Leonardo DiCaprio. Yeah, he can get away with dating 19. I don't think so. Any normal man. Bro, like I was like looking around all the uncles we know who are in that range.
Uh-huh.
I'm like, if any of them
Bro.
ever goes near any 19-year-old,
Bro, they're
shoot
gonna
him,
get.
bro.
Nah, they will be disowned from the society.
Yeah, 100%, bro. I was trying to picture who the hell's 48, and then I'm like, okay, that guy I know is like close to 40s. I was like, nah, never let them anywhere near a 19-year-old. Anyway, that's it for another episode of the Trash Talk Experience. We'll catch you in the next one. Sun's gonna be away for a bit, but hope you enjoy yourself in Singapore. Don't go anywhere near 19-year-olds. Okay, you're not Leonardo DiCaprio.
Formula works checks out for me, bro.
We'll catch you in the next one. Peace and bye.